I have no clue what a quant is. All I know is that they get paid a lot. So for day one, we're going to research what is a quant. This is the green book that I've been told about. What is a quant? Okay, so a quant. What is a quant? A quantitative analyst, quant, is someone who uses advanced mathematics, statistics, and computer science to model financial markets and build systematic strategies to generate profit or manage risk. The term quant covers several distinct roles, and knowing the difference matters if you're targeting top firms. Role: quant researcher. QR: discovers alpha, finds statistical edges in market data to build trading strategies. Key skills are statistics, ML, financial intuition, and research. So quant trader executes and manages trading strategies in live markets. So, okay. And they need QR skills plus market microstructure and risk management. And quant developers builds the infrastructure and tools quants use. Software engineering, C++, low latency systems. And risk quant models portfolio risk, stress tests, regulatory compliance, stochastic calculus, derivatives, pricing. Your target, quant researcher. I already did a little bit on this. I said I think I want to be a quant researcher or a quant trader. And quant researcher is the most intellectually demanding and competitive role. You're essentially a scientist whose lab is the market. What a quant researcher actually does day to day. They mine and clean large data sets, price data, alternative data, and order book data, generate and test hypotheses about market behavior. For example, does this signal predict returns? Build statistical ML models to quantify and exploit those edges, backtest strategies rigorously to avoid overfitting, collaborates with traders to implement and monitor live strategies, reads academic literature. Many alphas come from adapting finance ML papers. Top firms that you should know. The top quant firms are often called the tier 1 shops. I'm very familiar with these. Jane Street, which is options market making, known for hiring brilliant generalists. Citadel, multi-strategy hedge fund plus market maker. 2 Sigma, data-driven, very ML-heavy culture. D.E. Shaw, highly secretive, extremely selective, legendary quant culture. Renaissance Technologies, the gold standard medallion fund, near impossible to break into. The Hudson River Trading, high-frequency, strong engineering culture. And Virtu Financial, IMC, Optiver, Flow Traders, which are strong market-making shops. Alright, so the bottom line, a quant researcher is part mathematician, part statistician, part programmer, and part scientist. The best one combine rigorous analytical thinking with genuine curiosity about how markets work. What is your current background, education, math/coding experience? That'll help me map out exactly what you need to build to get there. Okay, so basically I'm just going to tell it what I've done. In high school, I have taken calculus, AB, calculus, BC, AP, statistics. I have received fives in all. I've received fives in all of the AP exams, but I have 0 comp sci background. That is the difficult part. Yeah, I am cooked. Alright, so I'm ahead of most high schoolers, but here's an honest assessment. Strengths: Calc BC, you've the foundation for multivariable calculus, linear algebra, and eventually stochastic calculus. Okay, interesting. AP statistics, probability and statistics are the core language of quant research. This is a bigger advantage than most realize. Demonstrated academic rigor, top firms, Jane Street, D.E. Shaw care deeply about this. The gap to close: no CS background is your number one priority. Every quant researcher codes primarily in Python and eventually C++ or R. Without it, you can't backtest, you can't analyze data, you can't get hired. Your roadmap: learn to code. Start with Python. It's the universal language of quant research. Python for everybody. Coursera, free audit, absolute beginner friendly. And then automate the boring stuff with Python, free online, builds real intuition fast. And then leak code easy problems. Start building CS problem solving muscle. All I know is that the leak code warriors are insane. Goal: be comfortable with writing functions, loops, and working with data by the time you start college. Math you still need. Your calc foundation is solid, but quant research requires more. Obviously, I'm going to be doing stuff in college. Linear algebra, multivariable calculus, probability theory, real analysis, and stochastic calculus. Okay. Alright, so linear algebra is vectors, matrices, eigenvalues, used constantly in ML and portfolio math. Multivariable calc is gradient optimization. You likely already have this from BC, so I guess multivariable is just a continuation of BC. That'll be easy. Probability theory, beyond AP statistics, measure theory eventually, but start with MIT OCW 6.041. I will learn that. Real analysis, important, needed for top PhD programs and rigorous understanding. So I will probably need a PhD if I want to do quant research. And stochastic calculus is Ito's lemma, Brownian motion, college/grad level math. Okay, that all seems pretty chill. This is the best free resource at MIT OpenCourseWare. It's free, rigorous, and what top programs use. Phase 3, what college you go to matters enormously. Unfortunately, I am going to Dartmouth, so I cannot go to MIT, Caltech, Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, CMU, UC Berkeley. Cool. Strong quant finance programs are U Chicago, Columbia, and NYU Quant. And target majors are math, statistics, comp sci, or physics. A double major in math plus CS or stats plus CS, the most common background among hired quant researchers. Your single most important next step: learn Python, start this week. Everything else, the math, finance, whatever, that requires code to actually do. The earlier you start, the further ahead you'll be when you get to college and recruiting begins. Okay, I am going to Dartmouth College. Am I cooked? Oh no, Claude, please don't tell me I'm cooked, Claude. Absolutely not cooked, but you need to be strategic. Dartmouth is a target for school for finance probably, but it's not a core quant recruiting school the way MIT, CMU, or Princeton are. Here's the honest picture. Dartmouth quant positioning, what works? Ivy League brand, yes sir. Jane Street, Citadel, 2 Sigma, all recruit at Dartmouth. That's low-key insane. Strong math department, Dartmouth's math program is rigorous and well-regarded. Small school advantage, easier to be a top student, get a professor attention, and stand out. D. Shaw, Jane Street, recruit directly on campus, confirmed Dartmouth targets. Coolio. The real challenge, Dartmouth doesn't have a dedicated CS or quant finance pipeline the way MIT or CMU does. You'll be competing against kids from these schools who've had quant-specific resources, clubs, and recruiting infrastructure since freshman year. You have to build your own pipeline. I am the pipeline. I've always been the pipeline. How to make Dartmouth work for you. Major selection is critical. I'm already majoring in math, and I will double with CS. I will probably do this. Math, strong, but add CS course. CS, good, but add heavy math. Cool. Econ, I'm not doing iBanking. It's not for me. I will do quant because I'm a genius. Avoid anything that doesn't have rigorous math at its core. Perfect. Clubs, join immediately. Dartmouth Quantitative Finance Club, your most important network. I will definitely join DQF. Dartmouth Finance Society, broader network, internships leads. Math and CS clubs signal serious recruiters. These clubs run mock interviews, connect you to alumni at top firms, and often have direct recruiting pipelines. GPA is non-negotiable. Top quant firms, Jane Street, DE Shaw, have GPA cutoffs in practice, usually 3.7 plus, with the strongest candidates near 4.0 on a hard major. A 4.0 in math/CS at Dartmouth is more impressive than a 4.0 in econ. Don't worry, my goal at Dartmouth, and I've set this since I was admitted and committed, is that I will get a 4.0. That might be impossible, but I will get at least a 3.9. The internship ladder. Quant recruiting is sequential. Each internship unlocks the next. Freshman year, personal projects plus coding skills plus clubs. Sophomore year, quant internship at a mid-tier firm or prop trading firm. Junior year, full-time return offer from a tier 1 firm. And senior year, convert to a full-time or go to grad school. That's important. That is the hard part, junior and senior year. Actually, sophomore, junior, senior year. Freshman year is pretty chill. Sophomore, junior, senior year, getting actual offers, that's going to be difficult. Firms that recruit sophomores are Optiver, IMC, Acuna Capital, SIG. These are legitimate. Stepping Stones, Jane Street, Citadel, 2 Sigma. Cool. Consider grad school. Many top QRs at elite firms, especially 2 Sigma, DE Shaw, Renaissance, have PhDs, typically in math, statistics, physics, or CS. A Dartmouth undergrad to PhD at MIT, Stanford, CMU is a very well-trodden path to the top firms and arguably stronger than a non-target undergrad alone. Cool. Bottom line, Dartmouth gets you in the room. What you do there determines everything. A math, CS, double major, top GPA, quant club leadership, and a sophomore internship at a prop trading firm puts you in a genuinely competitive position for Tier 1 offers. The school name matters much less at that point. What year are you starting Dartmouth, and have you thought about whether you want to go the direct hire PhD route? Alright, I am starting at Dartmouth this fall and will, oh my god, graduate in 2030, period. I am going in as a math major and will probably double with CS. If possible at a T1 firm, I would like to go direct hire. Alright, so this is the difficult stuff. Alright, so basically, perfect math plus CS double at Dartmouth, direct hire to a T1 firm by 2030. This is absolutely achievable with the right execution. Let me give you the full blueprint. The master plan, 26-2030. Before you arrive, summer 26 right now, the summer is more valuable than most people realize. You have 0 obligations. Learn Python to an intermediate level. You need this before CS class even start. Shit. Start linear algebra. Most important math course for quant work. Get ahead. I will get ahead. I am ahead. Read A Man for All Markets by Ed Thorpe. Best intro to quant thinking ever written. So I have to read that. Leak code, easy/medium problems daily. Quant interviews have coding components. Cool, that's for interviews. Concrete Python goal for August. Be able to load a dataset, clean it, run a linear regression, and plot the results using pandas, numpy, and matplotlib. I have no clue what the hell that means. Freshman year, 26-27. Build foundation. Academics. Take the hardest math course available to you. Real analysis, linear algebra, multivariable calc. Get into CS sequences early. Data structures is your priority. GPA is everything this year. A bad freshman GPA is very hard to recover from. Yes, I understand. Get to know 2 to 3 math/CS professors personally. Research opportunities and recommendations come from relationships. I'm pretty good at relationships, if you couldn't tell. Recruiting. Join Dartmouth Quantitative Finance Club week 1. No exceptions. That's really easy. Start tracking T1 firm timelines. Jane Tree Citadel. 2 Sigma begin recruiting shockingly early. That's really weird. No internship pressure freshman year. Focus on GPA and skills. Perfect. Python. Get to advanced level. Okay. Cool. Start learning probability theory beyond AP statistics. Blitzstein's Introduction to Probability. Harvard Stat 110. Free on YouTube. Cool. I will do that. Sophomore year, which is my most important year. This is the year that determines your trajectory. T1 firms do not typically hire sophomore interns, but the firms that do hire sophomores are your direct stepping stones. Target sophomore internships. These firms actively recruit Dartmouth sophomores and are legitimate pipelines to T1. Optiver, Acuna Capital, IMC Trading, SIG, Citadel Securities. Perfect. Okay, so rigorous quant internship, direct T1 feeders, Optiver. So I guess Optiver is like goated. Acuna Capital is known for developing young quants. IMC Trading is strong quant culture and recruits early. And SIG, famous for training quant traders and researchers. Citadel Securities occasionally takes exceptional sophomores. So if I get into Citadel Securities, that's crazy. Getting one of these is your number 1 priority sophomore year. What sophomore recruiting looks like. Quant firm interviews are unlike anything else. Expect round 1 mental math and probability puzzles. Round 2 statistics and brain teasers and logic. Round 3 is coding in Python, C++. Round 4 is technical deep dive plus fit. And start preparing for these freshman fall. Resources. Heard on the street, crack, probability and stats interview questions, a practical guide to quantitative finance interviews by this guy, which is The Green Book. I actually have it downloaded. And 50 challenging problems in probability by Mo Stellar. Cool. Junior year, go for a T1. If you execute a sophomore year well, You now have a brand name on your resume and a real quant experience. This is when you target Jane Street, 2 Sigma, Citadel Securities, D.E. Shaw, Hudson River Trading. And there's a quantitative research internships and D.E. Shaw's quantitative analysis. Okay, so a return offer from any of these is essentially a full-time job. Junior summer is the internship that converts to your 2030 full-time offer. Senior year, convert and prepare. Convert junior internships to full-time offers. Okay, senior year, convert and prepare. Convert junior internships to a full-time offer. Continue coursework. Take stochastic processes, mathematical finance, ML theory. If no T1 offer yet, grad school is not a failure. It's a legitimate and often better path to Renaissance/D.E. Shaw. Perfect. The skills hierarchy, build in this order. So year 1 is Python, linear algebra, probability theory. 2, statistics, ML fundamentals, C++ basics. Stochastic calculus year 3, ML theory and backtesting year 3. Advanced ML, options theory and research papers. Okay, GPA targets, freshman, 3.8 plus. Okay, I'm gonna get a 4.0. I don't care about that. Sophomore, 4.0. We do not care. 4.0 and 4.0. We do not care. We are the GOAT. And the most important thing nobody tells you, top quant firms hire for raw intellectual ability first. Your math plus CS coursework is the signal. A student who aces real analysis, algorithms, and probability theory at Dartmouth is competitive with anyone from MIT. The transcript speaks for itself. The student who miss out aren't the ones who went to the wrong school. They're the ones who didn't prepare for the interview format, didn't network through their quant club, or didn't get a sophomore internship to build their resume. Important. You have 4 years and a clear target. Want me to build out this summer study plan in detail first, and that is yes. God. It's about to be torture for 4 years. Here's your complete summer plan, interactive, so you can track your progress. And it's building it. Damn. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. After all this science stuff that I did, because I come from a biochemistry background, that I want to be a quant. I didn't want to be a doctor or a researcher, which I very well could have. But let's do the summer 2026 quant prep plan, May through August. And I will have to click tasks as I complete them. And once it creates a thing for me, I am going to be tortured for approximately 1,000,000 years. I also still want to have a life, which I am Superman, so I will have a life. And that will come at the sacrifice of sleep, because sleep is for losers. That is why I am 5'4". But basically, becoming a quant. That is day 1. We will come back after, actually, no, my goal is here. But after I read this is day 1 of becoming a quant. So, summer 2026 quant prep plan, May through August, click task to mark as complete. Alright, so phase 1 start immediately. Python installed, first script written, linear algebra begun. Holy shit. Install Python plus VS Code, already done because I'm a VS Code demon. I vibe code everything because I'm a loser and I have Claude. I will do that. Then read A Man for All Markets by Ed Thorpe, which is the best introduction to quant thinking ever written, sets the mindset. Watch MIT 18.06 Linear Algebra 1 lecture, Gilbert String on YouTube, free and world class. Interesting. And solve your first Python program. Print hello world, then write a loop, then a function. So I will become a comp sci demon after that in June. By June 30, I'm going to complete Python for Everybody by Coursera to audit for free. Covers variables, loops, functions, files, learn Python data, types deeply, lists, dicts, sets, tuples. These appear in every interview. I don't know what the heck that means. MIT 18.06 lectures 1 through 12. Wow, 12 lectures. Vectors, matrices, elimination. I know vectors and matrices, elimination. LU decomposition, I do not know, and I do not really know vector spaces. Start Harvard Stat 110, probability, John Blitzstein on YouTube, free, watch first 4 lectures, solve 10 LeetCode easy problems. I have no clue how to solve a LeetCode problem. Focus on arrays and strings, builds algorithmic thinking. Read What is a Quant, articles plus firm websites, read Jane Street, 2 Sigma, whatever, oh, never mind. 2 Sigma, Citadel career pages, know their culture, interesting. NumPy, Pandas, probability, plus first linear algebra. In July, I will learn NumPy fundamentals, arrays, broadcasting, vectorized operations, the backbone of Quant Python. Learn Pandas fundamentals, data frames, indexing, group by, merge. You will use this every day as a QR. Interesting. Complete MIT 18.06, all lectures, eigenvalues, eigenvectors, SVD, positive definiteness, critical for ML. Harvard Stat 110, lectures 5 through 20, conditional probability, Bayes distribution, expectation, work through Heard on the Street, chapters 1 through 3, classic quant interview prep book, probability puzzles. Build first data project, analyze S&P 500 returns, download data, Y Finance, compute returns, plot histogram, calculate mean/STD, solve 15 more LeetCode easy/medium problems, aim for hash maps and 2 pointer patterns. And goal by August 31st, can run a full data analysis in Python, ready for Dartmouth Quant Club, interview aware. Complete Harvard Stat 110, all lectures, finish distribution, CLT, MGFs, Markov chains, pure gold for interviews, learn Matplotlib plus Seaborn for visualization, line charts, scatter plots, histograms, heat maps, essential for research, learn basic scikit, learn sklearn, linear regressions, train/test split, cross-validation, intro to ML workflow, read Heard on the Street, chapters 4 through 6, statistics and finance sections, directly tested in quant interviews. Interesting. Build capstone project, simple momentum strategy, use pandas to test, does last month return, predict next month. Your first alpha research. Cool. Write your project in Jupyter Notebook. Dartmouth Quant Club will ask what you have worked on. Have an answer. Research Dartmouth Quant plus finance clubs. Find meeting schedules, officer names, past speakers. Go in prepared. And a few things to keep in mind as you work through this. The single most important task is the capstone project in August. Interesting. Building a momentum strategy, even a simple one, means you'll walk in Dartmouth's Quant Club in September, having already done real quantitative research. Almost no freshman arrives at that. Linear algebra is the most important math this summer, not more calculus. Eigenvalues, matrix decompositions, and vector spaces are the backbone of everything in modern quant research. Factor models, PCA, machine learning, portfolio optimization, Gilbert Strings, MIT lectures are genuinely world-class and free. Don't skip a man for all markets. It reads like a story, but teaches you how a quant thinks, how Ed Thorpe found edges in blackjack, then warrants, then options, long before anyone else. It's the best mindset book in the field. By September, your goal is to be the incoming freshman at the Quant Club who already has Python skills, a project to talk about, and has read the foundational literature. That person stands out immediately. Want me to go deeper on any specific part, like exactly how to build a momentum strategy project or how to structure your linear algebra study schedule? I think that is all for day 1 of becoming a quant with 0 computer science experience, and I will update you guys periodically on the journey, but today is May 19th, 2026, and I will become a quant whether someone likes it or not. I don't know. I was going to say some tough line, but I'm like a boring quant guy. So that is day 1, and thank you for being here. I will update you as time goes on.